Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olayinka Folabi and I'm a biomedical scientist based in the United Kingdom. I share about how you can relocate to the United Kingdom as a biomedical scientist from overseas. I also share about what my day looks like as a biomedical scientist in the United Kingdom. If this is what you're interested in, please stay tuned. You enjoy a lot of goodies from me. So today's video is dedicated to those messages in my inbox. Please, can you show me an example of a supporting information? This SI, this supporting information that I'm about to show you guys is one that I, together with the person that used it for an application, I kind of vetted it for him and I went through it with him, and I have the permission to show it to you guys. Yeah, so bear it in mind, this is actually not my not the SI I used for my application, but this particular SI I guided someone in writing this particular SI. The person applied for the post of an associate practitioner. Yeah, so you can use it, tweak it. Please don't plagiarize. Please, I beg you, don't plagiarize. Tweak it to your specialty. I know some of you even know all of this stuff, and some of the things you've written is way more better than this. But I want you to this might not be the best SI you would see out there, but I kind of just left it like this, as simple as it can be, and you can just adjust it anyhow you want. Do you understand me? Just to ensure that each paragraph, I didn't bother to make any form of it. I didn't bother to edit this. This was exactly the SI the person used for that application. I only took out, I think, the person's school. I think that was the only thing I took out there. Yeah, just to ensure that you read and you really flow. Don't just be after, okay, I've seen an example, let me just go and copy and paste. See the flow. So let's start. Yeah, we've talked about the fact that your supporting information should, you're trying to sell yourself, but you're going to be using the job description, person specification to as a guide in writing your supporting information. Now your supporting information comes under different categories. You have the your qualification part of it, the your experience and training aspect of it, and in terms of your experience, you have your laboratory experience itself, in terms of the types of tests you can do, the types of analyzers you have been able to use so far, your exposure to working with quality controls, external quality assurance samples, your exposure to QMS, your exposure to the use of LIMS, that's the Laboratory Information Management System, and as well as your skills and qualities. Yeah, so let's go. I'm excited about, so I will read exactly what this person wrote. The person said, I'm excited about the recently advertised post by so trust. The values of the trust is a major driving force for applying. Based on my findings, it is noteworthy to say that the trust offers a good opportunity for the staff to work effectively and efficiently and progress career-wise. Also, the trust prioritizes the well-being of the staff and also offers a safe working environment. Now, when you open an advert, if you read your advert very well, some of the adverts you get to see about, even if it's not on the advert, it's something you can go online and go to the trust website and read about them. So I'm sure this is just part of the things the person has observed about the trust, so you can do this as well. Having taken time to go through the job description and person specification, like I said, I didn't bother to edit. I only took out some informations. I only took out the person's school. Yeah, I strongly believe I have the required qualification and experience to fit into the advertised role. Therefore, with keen interest, I'm applying for this role. I am a medical laboratory scientist with a bachelor's degree in medical laboratory science from so and so university. This qualification is equivalent to an IBMS approved bachelor's degree in biomedical science in the UK. Now, this person kind of made us know why he wants to apply for the role, what caught his attention about the role or about the trust, and briefly he has talked about his qualification and how his qualification is equivalent to what the trust is asking for. Now, upon graduation and induction into the profession as a medical laboratory scientist, oh, sorry about the science you are seeing there. I think maybe during my editing, probably I made a mistake. Upon graduation and induction into the profession as a medical laboratory scientist, I have 4 years of working experience in hematology and blood transfusion units. Now, this particular person, so like I said, try to tweak it to your specialty. So if hematology and transfusion is not your specialty or is not the role you're applying for, please put the appropriate role. And my routine duty includes the use of different hematological techniques while adhering to standard operating procedures. I utilize recent scientific methods as well as manual methods of diagnosis. Over the years, I've worked independently without supervision as a medical laboratory scientist in the hematology and blood transfusion department during daily routine and on-call hours. Mind you, I said I did not correct it, so if you see any grammatical error or whatever, please try to correct it. And then because of some of the editing I did, I think I mistakenly took out some things. I have a basic understanding of good laboratory practice and I ensure health and safety while carrying out assigned duties. I understand the risk assessment associated with each procedure and I adhere strictly to the necessary precautionary measures to be taken each time I perform a procedure or an analysis. Now, this person has talked about what he does routinely. He didn't really mention it because, they will tell you in your essay you don't need to mention. In a way, he has mentioned some of the stuffs he does in his job description. Do you get it? So there might not be a need to mention again. Yeah, so I perform a procedure. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. I understand the risk assessment associated with each procedure and I adhere strictly to the necessary precautionary measures to be taken each time I perform a procedure or analysis. I have used semi-automated and fully automated analyzers such as this and this. With the use of this equipment, that's those analyzers, I perform full blood count, hemoglobinopathy screening, and all of this. I also perform manual procedures such as preparation of blood films, staining of slides, use of microscope for differential count, identification of different blood cells. In blood transfusion unit, I prepare blood products for transfusion and ensure proper blood bank inventory, perform blood group identification and detect presence of irregular antibodies using an indirect comb test, and also perform comb test on unit samples. In addition, I possess good pipetting skills. I can prepare reagent and stains following standard operating procedures. I perform daily, weekly and monthly maintenance on the hematology analyzers used. I can troubleshoot the analyzer when there's any form of breakdown and I can review and interpret internal quality control. I can run EQA samples following the guideline, like the guideline of the body that sends the EQA sample. That's what it means there. I ensure that the integrity of reagents and consumables are maintained at proper storage temperature, and if there's any deviation from the acceptable temperature, I act on it immediately. For each of the test procedures in the laboratory, I ensure that the turnaround time is not exceeded. I make use of the laboratory information management system to monitor and track patients' details, as well as input patients' results while carrying out my duty. I adhere to health and safety measures by using appropriate personal protective equipment. In addition, I ensure that I carry out pre-analytical, analytical, and post-analytical checks before releasing test results. We all know that this is very important. So, like these things we know, I understand that we know, but we might not really know how to put down our weights. I was also like that. I really did not know how to put down my weight, and even when I sent my SI for review back then, I remember I was being told my SI was okay. It's just that, like, the summary was like the way I put my words together, or maybe the sequence. I understand the importance of ensuring a good quality management system in the laboratory. Yeah. So now, depending on how good you are and your exposure, you can elaborate on quality management system, quality controls, and all of that. You can elaborate on so many things. And guys, you can give examples. If, for example, that point where we mentioned or we talked about running internal controls, you can say where you say you can reveal and interpret. You can say, for example, times where there is IQC failure, I was able to troubleshoot the failure this way, or I was able to do this and this, and you understand. Try to give examples. So I hope you guys can see on the screen. Anything I don't read, just look at it from the screen, please. I'm computer literate and proficient in the use of this Microsoft Office, Excel, and all of this. I ensure patient information is properly recorded on the LIMS, and I ensure that the records are kept up to date. I comply with local and national policies for safe, secure, and confidential processing and storing of patients' data. I ensure compliance with ISO 15189 standards. I'm aware of importance of laboratory passing accreditation, and this is performed by Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, where I worked. This is similar to the role of the United Kingdom Accreditation Services. I perform my duties using a systemic approach and ability to work for a long, and I have the ability to work for a long period of time. I'm a good team player. I collaborate with my team. You can say that, like, you're able to multitask, you're able to concentrate for a long period of time. All of that. Yeah. You always try to do your part in the team. You are ready to, like, cover up when there's lapses. Maybe there's need for somebody to cover a shift. When you always, like, cover up for shift and all of that. Yeah. You can multitask. So he said I can multitask without mistakes or errors. I prioritize my workload. I can work under pressure. Yeah. So sorry, I have to copy and paste this thing on WhatsApp. So please, you might need to, like, section it out in paragraph. I hope you get me, guys. I develop myself by participating in CPD, and I maintain up-to-date knowledge of technologies. Yeah, by participating in CPDs, I ensure confidentiality of patient data. I think we've mentioned something about that earlier. I pay close attention to details. You can say you have manual dexterity, like, all of that, and you're able to meet up with deadlines. You have good communication and interpersonal skills. Lastly, my value resonates with that of the trust. This is because while carrying out my duty, patients are the center of my thought. I embrace professionalism while working and relating with my colleagues. I learn from my colleagues and celebrate their success. I gladly collaborate and share my skills and talents with them. I'm available for an interview at your earliest convenience time. Thank you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, if you're here to do this, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and I'm so sure that many of your friends will find this video useful, and leave me a comment in the comment below. Let me know if this video is useful to you. And because of those people that came to my DM, I'll try to, like, upload this video today, and because of my schedule too, I'll try my best to upload it video today. Okay guys, catch you guys later in my next video. Bye.